2 years ago, my mom lost her job. And ever since then, my parents have just been fighting a little bit more than usual. I used to complain all the time about her being at work all the time, but now I see her less.
About a year ago, my dad lost his job. Ever since then, there's been a lot more stress around my household. And my mom has actually asked my dad to get a job at Home Depot, and he has 2 master's degrees.
I would just rather lose my house so I could see my mom a little bit more.
My mom is really worried about losing the house.
I was a drug and arms runner and got caught. I went to prison, very first time. Practically ruined my life, okay? My family drifted away. Everything was gone when I came out, everything. I went to halfway dressed out in a prison suit and a pair of tennis shoes, and that's all I had. No bus tokens, no support, nothing. Getting jobs when you come out of prison is next to impossible. It's tough enough job market today as it is. Now add a few years in prison on that and an active felon, and you have no job opportunities. Not even minimum wage jobs are extremely hard to get. Construction is an area that we can get them employed at most of the time, but there's no construction right now. So we're hoping that we can give that little area a boost with some solar energy stuff, solar panels, that kind of stuff, the green stuff. It's all about, in the end, getting our guys to work.
What triggers change most times is a crisis, and we're in the middle of one. So people are aware and already to a much greater extent than before about the need for a change in many areas, not only from the resources, which goes to recycling and reusing and all that, but also in terms of energy. And I think, especially here in the U.S., where there are so many resources, that the crisis is hitting in a different way. The good thing is that we are putting, as a society, we're putting resources in order to make that awareness grow. The solar course that I am taking is funded by the state of Colorado, and that is something that I am grateful for. And it is also it demonstrates that there is, through the state, a collective conscience that we need to put resources into these kinds of things.
The day it really dawned on me, when I got down to under 100 days, when it got to double digits, I was just counting the days. And up to the day I left, it never, I thought about it, but it wasn't hitting me. And you sign in and out with a fingerprint at the halfway house. When you go in, you sign in with your fingerprint, it says you're there. When you leave, you gotta give them your fingerprint, it says you're leaving, it tells you in the computer where you're going. When I walked in that door, the last day I was there, and I had to give them that fingerprint, and then that's when it dawned on me, this is the last time I gotta give them my fingerprint. And I don't have to worry about this, please don't let me miss this bus, don't let me be late, because then I'm in trouble, I get sent back to the county or whatever again. I don't have that in the back of my head nagging me no more.
I am a veteran. My story at times I don't think is any different than a lot of other veterans. You come back and you adjust, or you try to adjust. But it's very much like coming out of jail. I've never been to jail, so I don't know, what that's like, but I would assume that being away from everything that you know to be real, and then getting back into it, and then that not feeling real, is hard to adjust for anyone. And you, if you're one of the lucky ones, you learn how to find the light in the darkness. I going to Afghanistan, I was able to be a part of something that was bigger than me. And coming back here, I think this is one of the projects that, in my life that I can also say that's bigger than me.